Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to more of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. Last time, I hate you. I hate you so much. Okay, I'll stop. For a little bit. Now, this is a new recording session. As I said, every new recording session I would do amiibo scanning. This is not me so much flexing, but this is me just trying to show off everything I can with this game possible. So, starting off here, we're going to do some random amiibo. Now, I will mention, this is just in passing. I will mention I do have the amiibo for all 4 champions, considering we do have all 4 champions available to us at the time of recording. But I'm also being weird about those amiibo and not taking them out of their boxes. And unfortunately, there's like a magnetic anti-read thing on the bottom of all store packaged amiibos, so I can't even scan it through the package. Anyway, so let's start off by scanning random amiibo. Right now, gonna start with the Game & Watch amiibo. Game & Watch likes fish and nuts. Okay. Let's see. Specifically, this one is the Skylander Superchargers Donkey Kong Barrel Slam, or whatever the heck it's called. Barrel Blast DK. And I will say, like, this particular style of amiibo actually has like a switch between amiibo functionality and Skylander functionality. So it's kind of a 2-in-1 amiibo. Now, for the centric to the universe, but not in the game, or not in the game character, which, sorry, I'm spoiling this for you now, but we're going to scan the Wolf Link amiibo from Twilight Princess. Now, this is the same Wolf Link amiibo from my Twilight Princess playthrough. I went through the Wolf's Dungeon, or whatever the heck that was called. I've already forgotten the name. But even though it is from that series, it seems it does not give anything special. So let's scan a Link amiibo. And we get a tree branch. As I've said before, let's scan the Zelda amiibo while I talk about this. As I've said before, as we go throughout the story, the weapons we can get from this will get better, or be better grades or tiers. Just that it has to keep everything roughly to the same scale that we're at in this point in the playthrough. Anyway, with all that said, now that we have that out of the way, let's head to the map, where today is Side Quest Day. Ah, bye. I hear you. I hear you, small guardian. Hush. Now, there's something that I'm looking for right now. I'm trying to... No. I'm trying to find something. There is a button you can push. That's what it is. Okay, it's right bumper. It doesn't show it here, but you can hit right bumper. And going by chapter by chapter, you can actually, you can actually go and find missions specifically to a chapter of the game. So, this feature, though nice, if I ever say, oh, go do this thing, or go start the mission at this location to find something, that's what you can do. I do believe, left bumper does it. I do believe side quests can appear in all of this, or in this menu, like chapter select, challenges. That's what it is. So you can go through here and find specific quests based on their recommended level, not so much by their what you call it. And it looks like, and I've never used this feature, so forgive me for being kind of weird about it, but it looks like this feature does favor, how do I want to say? This feature does allow and favor the use of, or does put your quests you have not completed up higher than the quests you have completed. Now, with that being said, and also forgive me while I mess around with something here. Oh no, never mind. Let's get out of these menus, and well, I've done all this to talk about things that are happening, but I need to, once again, go do my research here, because I need to make sure that there are no Korok seeds hidden in any of these side quests. So give me just a minute. Okay, I've did all my research and everything. It looks like we have nothing we need to worry about in terms of, in all these side quests here, there's nothing additional we have to worry about. So let's go ahead and start off quests by doing a quest that is probably need to be done first, just because it does feature a character we just unlocked. I'm going to tell you right now, unless the quest asks specifically for Revali, do not expect to see Revali in this playthrough. I will try my best to explain how to use Revali, but I will tell you right now, I will probably fall short because I don't like using Revali, and I don't see much good in Revali. If you use Revali, cool, that's on you. That's on you, and you like to use them. I don't care. That's your preferred character. I have a character, I know there's a character that we're going to get later on that I love to use. And everybody else who I talk to about is just like, oh god, why do you like using this character? This is why the multiple characters exist in games, so you can choose a character that benefits more your playstyle. Anyway, as we start off the mission here, hey Scooter and Editing, how about you go ahead and throw up that info card? As I'll mention here on multiple occasions, Revali is my least used and least liked character in this game. That being said, I will do my best to provide as much information about Revali as I can. Revali is not a ground combatant, considering his ground combo goes as high as a 3-hit combo, best case scenario. What you will need to do most of the time when playing as Revali is get him into the air. The footage you're seeing here actually showcases a skill he gets much later on where going into the air does continuous damage to enemies, but you will want to rise into the air, which deals a small amount of damage to the enemy, and then you will start your combo game. The thing you want to take note of though is that even though you are airborne and will stay airborne until you do certain combos, you are not impervious to damage. Enemies can still hit you as though your hitbox is still on the ground. A potential way to build Revali I can recommend, I guess, is to invest in mid-air attack up, considering Revali is always in the air, hopefully. You can take advantage of that damage up while airborne. So as you see, using Revali is weird. Using Revali is weird, and I'm going to be like doing so many attacks where like I'm going to be doing a lot of attacks where I'm just going to randomly be I'm going to be doing some attacks in a combo where I'm just going to randomly fall to the ground. So this is just kind of me. All I know is like with most characters, with a lot of characters, like Revali, or was it? Revali's gimmick is that he's better at air combat. I know I've said this in the info card. But there are a few of his attacks where he'll just randomly go to the ground. He's also a lot harder to aim with in the air. Ah, dang it. He's a lot harder to use in the air, and if he ever gets... He is not immune to... If I didn't say it already, I should probably mention he is not immune to attacks while in the air like most characters are. So, I don't know. I wish I could give like any other point of reference other than that he's hard to use in the air. But that is kind of Revali's whole thing, is that he is an airborne fighter. But anytime you use a combo that puts you on the ground, or a finisher, you have to manually put yourself back in the air. Because Revali's combo game on the ground is very sparse. Like here, I'm going to go in here really quick. That's why I brought up this menu last episode. I was like, oh, well, this will make more sense next time. Revali's on-ground combos, that's about the extent of his on-ground combos. So, if you ever get a weapon that... I would say, if you like to use Revali, if you ever get a weapon that says mid-air damage up, definitely take advantage of that, because that will increase his damage because he seems to always be in the air. I think he does, like, slowly fall over time. A lot less than other characters, but, like, I think he does fall over time. So you can use that to your advantage. Use that to your advantage how you will. But there's... There's like... there are some characters where it's like, oh hey, you're airborne. Or I'm airborne. Or you're air... Or... Yeah. There's some characters that have like trigger functions that I just flat out don't use because it's confusing to me. Yeah, there's some characters who have like trigger functions that I just flat out ignore. I'm well aware. But I Yeah, I acknowledge that I don't use some characters as they're intended to be. And even, oh gosh. Sorry, it's really hard to juggle all this going on right now. Let me get this handled. But yeah, there are a lot of characters in this game where I just do not use their intended functionality, so to say. And whatever. Like I said, some characters I don't know how to use their proper functionality as I should. And acknowledge that and will acknowledge as they go throughout. But there are a lot of characters that, even though I will not use their intended gimmicks with the right trigger button that they have, they are still functioning characters without that. Revali is like one of 2 characters I can think of off the top of my head right now. 3 off the top of my head right now that I can think of that if you don't use their gimmick, they're actively worse. Whereas a lot of other characters, like, you don't use their gimmick, okay, you can actually get around pretty well in this game without using their specific gimmick. And I missed a Cryonis counter. That's going to be one. Also, I might use an EX mission just to pad out. I'm going to use an EX mission just to pad out some of these side quests, because unless something pops up here, we've got enough for a video and half of another video. So I could be proven wrong. Yes, I see you there. What is this mission? Anti-ice training. Okay. So maybe we will have room for enough. But yeah. But anyway, coming back to the point. Revali, you like him? Cool. Will you see him that much for me? No. Anyway.
All right. Why not?
Anyway, with that all griping, moaning, groaning, complaining aside, let's make sure our top 3 for the time being are going to stay our top 3. But I'm going to bring this back to you and emphasize this point that even if there's a character you don't like to use, if you're going for 100% alongside me or much like I am, please, 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 and please make sure you level them up occasionally via the training camp or on your own time. Because the game will force you to use these characters on occasion. Anyway, I'm going to just blow up these ice shoes really quick. I'm surprised I dodged that. Anyway, get rid of this. And done. Man, I do love having these side quest missions because, oddly enough, I was talking with another friend who has played this game all the way through and has done a video series. I'll just say that, and I'll let you decipher what I'm talking about. There we go. Hold that thought for a minute, if you would. Oh, wow, actually, okay, wait a second. But yeah, like, I have, what is it? I have another friend who's done a full playthrough of this game, including side quests. And it's always kind of a weird elation to, like, it's always kind of, not a weird elation, like, weird feeling when you and somebody else who does content on the internet do the same thing. And you both have a different way of handling how you will do the project. Oh, dang it. I almost went through this mission without damage. Yes, dodge into the attack scooter. That's how you win the points. And I think, is that it already? Yeah. Yeah, that's it already. I do like how quick these anti-ice, all these anti-element missions, how quickly they go. I don't know. I like them now, but I'll tell you, as we get later on, they become some of the most headache-inducing some of the most headache-inducing missions in the game because of the challenge that's added to it. But hey, what's a game without a little bit of challenge, right? Boring, that's right. Correct. You get a cookie you get a cookie and a good noodle stamp. Actually, I'm going to give you half a good noodle stamp. I saw what you did about an hour ago in the ballroom, the ball pit room. Not exactly kosher, my friend. What am I saying? I don't know. Apparently I've decided to go full grade school teacher. Anyway, I think now for the rest of the quest, I'm trying to like see if I can find a quest. Okay, there is a quest I can do here that I will want to highlight. Because I think next time I'm going to theme the video. Next video is going to be all about Link. So being that the next one's all about Link, how close are we to level? You are just started that level. I'll stay with the Urbosa for one more video. Because next video, we're going to make all about Link. Now, those of you that are have questions about grinding in this game, because it is a Warriors game, grinding will become an inevitability. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, I just follow them. The grinding in this game, this mission, will be your best grinding spot in the game for some time. And I'll go into more details upon that throughout the mission if possible. But just know, I want to say before I start here and lose my train of thought, as you go throughout the game, missions will have higher and higher level character level requirements. A mission like this, which I think has character level requirement of, I think like somewhere between 12 and 7. I didn't read it because I wasn't paying attention. Will stay at that requirement, meaning when you get more levels and get further on in the game, you can come back to an older level and basically hit the attack button once, finish off a wave of enemies, and move on. For this mission, it's very important, but as we start this mission here, I want to tell you that it is dangerous in this mission because you're basically on a quarter heart run the entire time. Meaning any damage you take will KO you. So, dodge, run around, use your shield. I know, this is Scooter. I know, Scooter's telling you use your shield. It's a blasphemous day when the one, the only, no defense, only offense, Praise Scooter says, use a shield. Anyway, defeat 40 enemies. There's probably one or two back near the start. There's not like exactly 40 enemies there's not exactly 40 enemies down this track. But build up as many gauges as you can, because coming in here... Oh god, right! Spear charge! That is also a checkpoint for the mission, if anybody's curious. Go ahead and do this. Dodge away. Oh, wait. Hold on. Before I do anything else, I'm going to be a little dumb and a little cautious here. Bring as many enemies into the circle as I can. Oh, that counts. Okay. We have learned a lesson. That counts. Also, that's what losing looks like, by the way. If you were ever curious what losing looks like in this game. We're going to do this really... I hit the wrong one. Nah, go ahead and... Yeah, hey, can you do me a favor and just take me out quick? Or I can just... Of course, as soon as I take... Everybody get in here. Everybody in here. So I guess that emphasizes the point that even though you can do shield attacks, they do have to be a certain way. Anyway, I'm going to start using a little bit of Cryonis just to freeze a couple enemies. Because I'm going to do a tiny bit of grinding for that other quest you can do from the EX Royal Research Lab. Just a little bit, because... But yeah, this is like... A mission like this will help with that, because we do have to freeze 50 enemies, and this is how you do it. So, my whole plan is I'm just going to run circles around this pond. Hopefully I don't get hit in the process, and just keep on popping ice. Pop! And my hope is that I can freeze a couple enemies as I defeat them. And when all enemies are defeated, and when the big guy comes out, I can then finish the mission at that point. But yeah, so why I mentioned this mission, again, because you're going to get stronger as you play the mission. Or you're going to get stronger as you play the game. And because of that, because you will get stronger as you play the game, you can come back to this mission, hit the attack a couple times, and finish it. And the finishing point to this conversation about where to grind that I'm making for a little while will become evident in a minute here. As soon as I do this. This is our target. Once you finish off this enemy, this is the end of the mission. Oh, I don't have that finisher. Oh god, back away. So you can finish off this mission super fast, and I'm trying to like tie my points together right quick. There we go. But for finishing a mission, you know, you'll get certain rewards and all that jazz, yada yada, so on and so forth. But every time you finish a mission, I mentioned this like in episode 1. Every time you finish a mission, you get X amount of money for just finishing the mission. And because you build in the future, you'll be able to finish the mission faster. Bare minimum for repeating this mission, what you'll get is 700 rupees. And because you'll be able to go so fast, what that boils down to is, including loading times, about 40 seconds out of your day can net you 700 rupees. And this is a repeatable quest, so you can keep coming back in here, keep redoing the quest, keep getting those rupees, and keep on building up your coffers and your Bokoblin trophy stash for some time. And also, this happens a lot when I do story missions on my own. When I do those replay bits in my own time for when I capture the footage for all those info cards or helpful tip cards when I do on missions, like like the one that was just appeared in this video. When I play in my own file, I have so many Bokoblin trophies from defeating Bokoblins that I actually cannot hold more. So any excess trophies do get sold. So if you get to a point where you're grinding so much you have excess of an item, like the Bokoblin trophy specifically for this mission, those will get sold, netting you a little bit extra money. Just a little bit. Anyway, with my rambling aside, I think we'll call it good for an episode. Everyone, I do want to thank you all so much for watching this episode of Age of Calamity. And come back next time where Linky Boy will be learning more about his own weapons. I'll see you folks then. Take care.